Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. And for this video, we have another box of toys. Not box of toys, a box which contains a toy. This time it comes from the Netflix Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy. This is one of their spoiler boxes. Like it says, you do not know what you're gonna get in here. Actually, you do. There is an image of it right at the corner, the side corner. It is a Nemesis Prime. Um, I do not remember Nemesis Prime appearing in the Netflix series. Did he, or was it just a short glimpse of what it would have been if Prime was not as noble and as stupid as he was in that series? Anyway, it comes in this box. This box is like a spoiler-free box. Maybe it just makes the figure more expensive. This comes from Singapore. The Millennium Falcon, the Falcon hanger in Singapore. Alright, so opening it up, yeah. Okay, and then there is a tape. Ouch! Wait, and I ruined the box already. Sorry about that. Hi. So, first off, let's remove this thing. Remove this. Hi. There's something here. I do not know what it says. There is a Cybertronian thingy written here. I don't know what. They really did not spare any expense in printing of this box. If you can see, even the insides have printed. It's weird. I didn't know what this is. Alright, let's see what it is. What it contains. Is this just weight? I don't know what it is. I was really not interested in buying this, but yeah, this was sent to me by my sister. Okay, so what now? Is that some? It's weird. What is it? Is it clay? Okay. Oh, we have some Energen cubes. Some Energen cubes. Okay, so they have that and some weird sticky stuff. This is really weird sticky stuff. There's some Energen cubes there. Is that all there is? And then a lot of this is clay. Okay, I just smelled it. It smells like Play-Doh. So you have a bunch of black clay. And if you muck around it, you'll get like 3 Energon cubes, which is nice. Don't let any of the clay get into the Energon cubes. So we have. Okay, I was wondering where people get this. So I guess that's where you get it, from this box of things. Alright, so that's the first part of this box. And of course, the more important part of this box is what's really inside. So you got some black clay. And now we get this. Oh, and instructions. If you have watched the Hasbro Fan Fest or Pulse thingy that they held, you would have catch the news about Hasbro finally having a official shattered glass shattered glass figures, instead of just releasing the some of them willy nilly or whenever they want to release it. Probably still the same, but it's a Pulse exclusive. They have released a blur, a shattered glass blur. So that's a Decepticon blur. It features its own packaging, and yeah, I hope they release other figures. So we already had part of the primes. We saw their release of a shattered glass Rodimus Prime, as well as an Optimus Prime. Rodimus Unicronus was Rodimus Hot Rods, shattered glass thingy. Anyway, enough of that. As you can see from the box, can you see it? Yeah. It looks like he is entangled in. One thing about the excuse me. One thing about the Energon cubes. The Energon cubes are not solid plastic. Well, it is solid plastic, but it feels like it's gummy plastic. So yeah. Anyway, I'll take off the bondage on Nemesis Prime and we'll take a look at the figure more closely. Okay, so now we have him outside of the box, and he comes with a plethora, a multitude of accessories to sort and to use with your robot here. This is essentially a black version, a black, teal, gray, and purple version of what we got from Siege. This is the Siege mold for Optimus Prime. I was kind of hoping it would be the Earthrise mode, but still, the Siege mode is a wonderful mold as well. One of the best actually. One of the better Optimus Primes that Optimus Primes that have been released by Hasbro in recent years. So yes, this is a Siege mold, a different color grading for the figure. Now he is a Nemesis Prime, a Prime that is associated with actually the leader of the Decepticon faction in the Shattered Glass universe. He also comes with a platformer. I call them platformers, which is a Battle Master Slither. He comes with that. This time it comes in red color instead of the translucent purple that it used to come in. And this actually is. I'm more excited with this one than the actual Prime, because I really love those platformers, and if I have a chance to acquire them, I'm actually looking for the platformers that comes with the Netflix Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy Prime, the translucent sound barrier. I'm looking for that. So if anyone's willing to sell that to me, please contact me. Okay. What I like about the platformers is that they transform into platforms. They transform into what would be essentially roads or platforms. They transform into platforms. That's the easiest way you could actually what they call that. That's the easiest way you would say what they are. they transform into a piece of road like this one. And now you have a piece of road which you can why I like them is because you can make roads for your modulators. Those are the the weapon system deluxes that transform into mini bases. God, I love those. And now you also have a black trailer, which is a recolor of the trailer from the Earthrise Prime, Leader Class Prime, instead of your uh, usual dull gray trailer. You now get a all black trailer with silver rims for the tires and that awesome silver and teal uh, paint application on its side with the Decepticon logo. This is really clean. To compare it with the Earthrise Prime, I have it here because I always play with it. Trailer, this one. If you could, again, they both fit in frame, and they can fit both in frame. Okay, so the Earthrise Prime have a dull gray trailer with some darker gray bits. Same darker gray bits here on the black trailer, and has this actually has more color than this one because it has the silver stripings. This one doesn't have the silver stripings. It only have the tampos for those blue strips and the Autobot symbol, while this one has a full teal paint application with silver strips and then the Decepticon logo. So there you have that. Like the trailer here, you can open it and it has that. You know what would have been better for Hasbro to give us is, yeah, here you can see this one. You could have Slither Fang here be a platform for it. You could just, there we go. Now you have some sort of, yeah, there we go. You have some sort of a platform thing going there. My train of thought was disrupted by my remembrance of how to use that platformer. Anyway, as I was saying, it would have been better for Hasbro if they would have given us what was lacking in Earthrise Prime's packaging. I mean, like a roller, a black roller for this one. They did give us that, but you have to buy that Centurion Sentry something set from the Generation Select, and I haven't even been able to find any of that which is affordable for my budget. Anyway, as I can say, so if you have the platformers and the modulators, you could always use the trailers as some sort of landing bay or a bay for your figures, your Battle Masters, your Micro Masters, or even your Titan Masters and Prime Masters. You could have them standing around on this platform, and on that platform is this like array that a robot array that actually acts like a medical bay, like it can like or a mechanic bay that can fix your other robot, like so. Anyway, so hours and hours of fun with your other toys if you have them. That's what you get if you have the trailer and the platformer, a platformer. Of course, you have to have the other platformers for it to be more enjoyable, but even if you only have one, let your imagination be your guide. So Already we had that. It's an intensive accessory. Hours of intensive fun. If you for that for that two accessories alone, the Slither Fang platformer and the black trailer, you could already do a lot of things. Like you could actually place him here, and then she's like repairing him. It's like a medical bay, or you could have it stand up like so, and then have this like so, and then it's like a medical bay for robots. Okay. Okay. And what else? There's a bunch of weapons here that we haven't even discussed. These are actually weapons that comes with the Power of the Prime's Nemesis Prime. I remember because I was playing with it with the other day. So it comes with that sword. This one is a big sword. So you do remember that the Power of the Prime's Nemesis Prime was a leader class. If the other older collectors would be bothered, they would say that it's a real leader class since it's like almost 10 feet tall or something. Is it 10 feet tall? Something like that. Not like this figure, which is like 7-8 inches tall. It's way taller. And it also comes with the same accessories. I know this has some backstory with it. If you are familiar with Nemesis Prime, this transforms as well into a bird. Okay, how do you transform it? I know it transforms. There we go. And then now it's a bird. Look at that wingspan. So he has this, and it transforms into another sword for him. So he has this big humongous red sword. So you could have him hold it on one hand, and on the other hand you could have him hold the bird sword. And now he's fully equipped, fully weaponized to fight the Goody Two Shoe Prime. And then he also comes with a battle damage, a battle effect. You could put anywhere. You put here, so like he got shot by someone, or you could put on the tip of his weapon. No, you cannot put this on the tip of his weapon because it does not have that snout. Anyway, he also comes with this the traditional prime gun, so it comes with that. And then he also comes with, how do you mount this? Since, like I said, this comes from the Power of the Primes one, so it mounts on his forearm using this two. But I guess you could use one of the 5mm ports there. Can you do? Yeah, I guess that's where you have to clip those forearm cannons. So there you go. And like I said, this is a Voyager class figure. It's only a leader class by name in the New Kingdom and Kingdom for the War for Cybertron trilogy. Most of the the character scales are different. So since the weapons come from the Power of the Prime's leader class, they look quite big for our Nemesis Prime here, except of course the gun is okay. So there you have it. You have all of these, also this gun. So you could have bird Birdzard here transformed. So he is a bird. You could perch it here, and then you can have him holding perch it somewhere else. His gun. So he has two giant arm cannons, and then he has a giant sword. and then he has his default weapon, and he also comes with 3 gummy. Yeah, they feel gummy. Actually, if I'm a kid, I would eat this because it looks like a candy. It looks and feels like candy. So keep this out of your kids' mouths, as they really look like they're candy. As well, this one as well, made of the same plastic actually. So let's take a look at the figure itself. I mean, the accessories are fun and all, but let's take a look at Nemesis Prime himself and compare him with the Siege Optimus Prime, since that's where he is molded from, repainted from. So this one is one of my favorite figures that came out for War for Cybertron trilogy. The Optimus Prime, the Voyager class Optimus Prime from Siege. Yeah. As you can see, there is a lot of difference. The difference between the two of them is mainly there's not a lot of difference between them. The difference mainly between them is the color scheme, and the color scheme is what makes this character, Nemesis Prime. Nemesis Prime is the evil Optimus Prime who leads the Decepticon in the Shattered Glass universe. So let's remove all of this stuff from him, and you can see that he is the black version of this traditional Optimus Prime version. Of course, he did not shit his pants like this Optimus Prime. This Optimus Prime has the battle damage weathering, which looks like he shit his pants while fighting the Decepticons. Excuse me. So, articulations is pretty much the same. Head is on a ball joint, and that ball joint gives him a wide range of emotive movement, sideways motion, looking up, looking down, full rotation there. Shoulders can be raised sideways as much. Can raise his hands that much. Also, full rotation there. There is a bicep swivel, and a elbow bend there. Nice elbow bend. Wrist have articulation. You could rotate that, and you could see that there is not much of a hollowness to him, like most of the other figures from the succeeding waves of this toy line. For his hips, he could do the full splits. Can he? Yes, he can do the full splits. See that? He can do the full split. He would put Van Damme to shame. Van Damme. And then he could raise his feet upwards that much, his legs upward that much. There is a slight thigh swivel there. Very slight, but this piece of plastic will hit there, so it's not a full thigh rotation, but there is some rotation there. There is a rotation on the knee joint as well, so that would work as a either a thigh swivel or a calf swivel or a boot cut swivel. And then there is a knee bend there. Yeah, knee bend. And of course, what a feat of engineering that the War for Cybertron trilogy is actively promoting is that all of their figures have ankle tilts now. So he has an ankle tilt as well. So this is a very, very, very poseable figure. Much more poseable than what your average Transformer figures can maybe do. And of course, what's next is that's everything. Maybe a closer look at the paint applications. some silver on the abdomen area, a gunmetal gray on right below his pectorals, his breasts. Oh, this opens, by the way. So if you have some sort of mini ship, if you have the matrix of leadership, you could put it there. I like the red and black. Red and black combo is always the best. You could ask the Jordan brand freaks how much the bread colorway is the best colorway in the universe. The Decepticon logo here, the purple hits the black plastic. Though the black plastic is a bit dull. It feels so much plasticky. It does not have a satin something, but I don't know what. Some of the black, the one that they used in one of the Datsun Bros, the Decepticon one. I like the black that they use there, a matte black that feels satiny to the touch, and doesn't look like plastic when you're looking at it. I like that one. Barricade, yeah. But this black that they use is a bit. When the light hits it, it feels a bit cheaper than what the normal. But it is good plastic. It is a good robust plastic that there's just something by the way the light hits the plastic and its reflection. Also, if you could really not notice it at first, but there is some paint here for that triangle thing here. It is painted red, but it is so subtle that it's almost you could almost not see it. Okay, and then he has some it's the same gray plastic on the inner shins. Yeah, what's next is transform him, of course. To transform him, and now we have him in his truck mode, and I like this actually better than the Earthrise truck. I like how this front wheels actually call that actually transforms. It's more well hidden than the thing that now you remove Mr. Slitherfang here and place that back on that thing, and then you have this one is you could actually feel it that this part some of the plastics here are way softer than the ones that they use in here, because you could feel it. There's a give to it that's not there. So anyway, hide those and then close this up. And now you could place in here. And for the people that says that the Earthrise and the Siege Optimus Prime is not compatible with the Earthrise Prime trailer, look, yeah, you could place everything, all of his crap here inside this trailer, so you could place everything there. All of this, just place it there. Even Slitherfang, you could place it there. And his gun is, you could actually place his gun here. And then his shoulder mount and his forearm mounted cannons, place it there. And then it won't close because all the crap is in there. And I'll put those open. And now everything is stored. So yeah, Nemesis Prime from the Netflix Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy. It's your Siege Prime with your Earthrise Prime trailer and your Power of the Prime's accessories. It comes with black clay. That's something different. It comes with black clay and 3 Energen cubes and a red Slither Fang. I'm not sure how much it is, but I'm sure it's expensive. So, if you are a fan of Shattered Glass and you like how evil Optimus Prime looks like in the series, then you better get this figure. Alright, so Leader Class Nemesis Prime from the Transformers Netflix Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy. And that's my review for today. Thank you for watching. Still one of the best primes in my opinion. One of my favorite primes. A lot of people don't like him for his backpack and this weird fin on his forearm, but I like him. Actually, I like the Siege Autobots better than the Earthrise Autobots. So yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Please do leave a like, subscribe if you can. Subscriptions are always welcome, and if you do subscribe, please do click on that notification bell so that you know when I'll be uploading other stuff. This is a great figure. It's just like playing with a bunch of figures that I mashed together. Okay, so yeah, thank you for watching and see you at the next video.